Nashville Mini, and we are back in the K5 Championship for a race here at the Nashville Mini. It's going to be a real tough one. We're going to go out here and see if we can qualify ourselves into a lucky position to start our heat race so that we can try and transfer in directly from there. It's going to be tough. It's going to be a real tough race, especially if we get caught on the outside. Now, I was like 5th fastest in practice, so hopefully we can replicate something similar here, but I'm not super consistent with the setup.
One more lap to go.
I gotta be so careful about getting loose out of the corner like that. You see, that was not a good lap. We need to be in the 14 bracket if we can. Try to get a better exit here. Not great. Ah, dang it, we don't get a 14.
There's the checkered flag.
We're still P5 at the moment. I was a 14.8 in practice. It looks like times maybe slowed down a bit there. Well, Nick Robinson's still 14.8. Yeah, we're going to fall quite a bit, I think. Unfortunately, we're already down to P8. I ran a 14.8, but I couldn't get that until like my 9th or 10th lap, which is not very long with how short this track is, but you need to do it in the first couple. See, it was my 6th lap. And in practice, I was way up here, but qualifying, we don't do quite as good. Now, this setup is one that I modified myself, so that could turn out really bad. Pretty much using the same kind of ideas that Nick Robinson had in his set, but I just modified slightly off of the default Nashville Mini set. But I think it's okay. It seems like it's got speed in it. One thing I really need to be careful with is sliding the tires through the center of the corner or on entry. Well, exit is where it happens the most, but if I do it on entry or through the center, then the exit is just going to get so much worse that it's going to basically make the car undrivable loose. So I really need to be careful about being cautious through the corners, off the corners. Keep the tires from getting too heated up. Otherwise, I'll just be spinning. And it looks like we're not going to fall too far, but we are not going to be on pole for any of the heats, of course. Not sure how many heats we're going to have. We may end up having like 7 or so people transfer in from the B main, so if we fall to a B main or have to race our way into the B main, we should have a decent-ish shot to be able to make it into the main. Just, I think it's a smaller field this time. But we will see. We're going to be in Heat 1, starting 3rd. That's perfect. Absolutely perfect. So we won't even cut the video here. We'll get right into this thing. Do our 10-lap heat, and then we'll be sitting around for the rest of them until the feature, unless we don't make it past this heat directly in.
All right, man. Line up on the inside row. Pit road is closed.
But again, we get lucky with the prime starting position. The outside lane
2,623
is not where you want to be here, of course. This flat, tiny track. Nick King giving us a good luck. We'll just give a mass good luck to everybody. We got Nick Robinson in here, Connor, Bryce, Justin, Zachary, and Taylor, and a couple people still have yet to join. Dale is in here in this heat race. Oh, and Gavin Ropchan as well. That's cool. First time we've raced him in this series, but he's been in a couple. He's been in the last 2 races, but we just haven't been in the same heat or consolation races or anything. So cool that he's in this race. 10 laps going to go by in a flash here. We're going to have to be really careful, and I just need to not make any mistakes or get loose. We got the perfect starting spot to transfer in. Let's just be careful with it. Try and take advantage. And hopefully not get loose and spin into anybody. We need to try and follow Nick Robinson forward on the inside, see if we can get past Connor. Connor was looking quick as well. And hopefully we'll be able to clear Bryce. We just need to not overdrive the entry. It's going to be the big thing here.
All right, man. We're going green next time. Bye.
Let's see what we can do. I got to get back into a rhythm. I did a longer run in practice, but then I got up for a second, and then I did a practice run where I was on the outside just in case I got stuck up there. So I'm not sure. It's been a little bit since I've run the bottom. Hopefully we do okay here.
The pace car is in. Green flag, green flag. We have 10 to go this
Okay,
time.
Connor gets in front of us. Just need to be nice and careful.
We got one outside.
Should be able to clear Bryce.
Stay low, there's a car on the high side. Still there.
Be nice and easy with it. Don't slam the throttle out of 4 especially. Alright, we're in line. Let's see if we can just hang on here. We are in transfer position. If we get a big run, we might look to the inside. I don't think I'm quicker anyway, but we don't need to be throwing any crazy moves to do anything. We should be able to hold on here. Only 10 laps at a track this small. It's going to not take too long. You grab the wall a little bit.
That was your fastest lap of the session.
Little bump there. We're alright.
One.
They're battling hard behind us as well.
14.871.
I just need to be careful not overdrive entry and get into the back of them. That's my biggest fear right now. Nick Robinson pulling away, as he tends to do. Okay, we're getting a little bit of space in front of us now. I can start going a bit quicker.
5 to go at the line.
Half of the race is over. Bryce is getting closer. Let's see if we can pick up the pace a little bit. I know I'm entering way shallower than pretty much everyone else. That's a bad habit I have at every track. I'll try and open it up a little bit, but typically when I try and open up a corner, I just miss it. Can't get it to turn and get to the bottom. Got a little space behind us now. 14.7 out of Nick Robinson there. 2 to go.
That was your fastest lap of the session.
No pressure behind, just gotta keep it together. We started sliding a bit there on entry. Missed the bottom a bit there. You really want to straddle that yellow line. I found that to be my fastest line. We're going to hang on for top 3, and again, we get real lucky with our starting spot in the heat race, which allows us to transfer directly to the feature without too much hassle. So I will take that, take advantage of it. We had the perfect starting spot. What were the tires there? 99, 98. That right rear is going to be the biggest worry for me in the feature. We're going to have to be very careful long run, and I might actually make a little adjustment to make it tighter possibly on entry. Maybe I'll just move the brakes back a little bit, or forward a little bit, and see if I can get some of that early slide out of it. I did adjust the stagger before we joined the session. I was messing around with that. I made it a bit looser. I may revert that. We'll see. I want to not be sliding as much and try and save those tires. But we got a bunch of heat races and consolation races to go. I will watch them. You can watch them on Nick's channel, Nick's video. And I'll cut to the warm-up when we're getting ready for the feature. So we got lucky again, thankfully. Alright, we're back for warm-up. Just finished watching the rest of those races. Some pretty good racing in that, especially the B main. The race for the final transfer spot was really good. Let's go out here and try and get a couple laps in. We can go now. There's going to be no leaving the pits during green allowed, which you can understand with the pit exit being right where the racing line is. Now I think the track maybe has cooled off a bit, so I'm not sure if we're going to want to tighten it up at all. I think if we're just a little bit careful on exit and through the center, we should be alright. But we're not looking very fast here. I do want to double check fuel as well. We should have plenty of fuel. And we missed the corner looking at that. Only 7th fastest right now. I don't know what we're starting. We're starting like 9th, I think. 9th or 10th.
We have a slow car up high. Got a car stopped ahead. Go high.
Oh, somebody's lost it.
Go high.
Oh. That's all right. Just warm up. Not looking too quick in that as far as hot lap speed. Only 10th quickest there when I got out of the car. Gosh dang, that's loud, isn't it? Yeah. But I think long run is going to be more important. Track position is going to be big. It's going to be hard to set up a pass and make a pass, but we just need to keep the tires on it. If we're not keeping the tires on it, we will fall backwards very quickly. We'll slide up and get caught on the outside and just go to the back. So we really need to take advantage, or just take care of the tires. We need to take care of the tires. I'm going to leave the brakes and stuff all normal, trying to tighten the wheel down so it doesn't fall off here. We're starting 9th like I thought. Okay.
All right, man. Line up on the inside row.
That should be fine.
We put in plenty of fuel to finish the race.
50 laps. We're approaching
The estimated SOS
dusk
is
here.
2,000.
Already at dusk.
49.
Good luck, everyone.
we expect to be fighting for the podium.
Got to be really aware of some pretty heavy stack ups on the bottom here. Getting into the corner. Try and be ready to anticipate those.
Half the field is on the grid.
Hopefully we don't get too many cautions so I don't have to cut out too much. But should be fun. It's going to be tough. We made it to the feature. That was our #1 goal. So we're going to score points even if we finish last, but hopefully we can finish a little bit better than that. What did we finish last week? 6th, I think, maybe? So that was decent points for us. Hopefully we can have something similar here. If we can make up a few spots, I'd be pretty happy. I just don't want to fall off real bad at the end like I did at Bullring. I think we're going to be okay. I know this is a setup I made myself, basically,
All
but
right, man. We're going green next time. Bye.
I think it'll be alright. It was feeling okay. It was feeling pretty quick in the heat. Speed was decent. We'll just see what we can do for this. Hopefully we'll have a fun, clean race. If there's a wreck in front of us, it's going to be really hard to dodge. We're just going to have to be very lucky about where to go. We got Chad starting right behind us, it looks like, and Warren just to our outside. They're going to be going green here.
Green flag, green flag.
Little checkup. I miss a gear, but it's not really a big deal because we're slowing down basically to a stop
Stay low.
immediately.
3 wide.
Oh,
you're in the
we're
middle.
3 wide.
You got 1 outside. 2 wide there. Stay low.
They were stacking up in front of us. I didn't really have anywhere to go. Get to the inside here. Try and keep it low. Try not to go in the grass. Try not to gun it out of the corner.
All clear, all clear. You got 1 outside. All clear, all clear.
Alright, we're in a decent spot. We gained a spot.
Sorry.
Now let's try and be nice and smooth here. Maybe we can make a pass. Or at least get clear of the people that are on the outside right now. If we can keep up here. We may just not be quick enough to keep up with these guys in front of us.
4, 7.
I think that might just be what it is. I think I think they're all quicker than me.
The car in
P1 just set the fastest lap. 14.5.
P1 setting the fastest lap. Probably Nick Robinson if I had to guess. They get single file in front of us. That stacks us up on the bottom just a little bit, but it should spread back out. The lower track temp has really calmed down the looseness through the center of the corner and off the corner, which is good
The leader just did a 14.
for us probably.
3, 2.
Good for the whole field probably. And it's going to make saving tires a little bit less important, I would say.
That was your fastest lap of the session.
That was a 14.9, and we just can't keep up with these guys. They're flying. There's a loose moment and the wall.
That was your fastest lap of the session.
Little wall tap. Won't hurt nothing. Try and get into a rhythm, see if we can get a little bit more speed here, but they just
Lap of the session. The car in P
seem a little bit quicker than I can go.
14.52.
And there's like a wall opening on the back that has a little bit of a bump in the pavement, which I keep hitting, which is kind of upsetting the car a little bit. Single file, it's so tough to do anything because you get bunched up through the center of the corner with how low the speeds are, and then they pull away, and it really doesn't give you an opportunity to set up a pass. You really have to wait for somebody to slip up off the bottom or already be up there. We may not be quick long run. Chad isn't that far behind us.
781.
I see Nick on the F3 as well. He's back in 11th. Big loose. That is what we need to avoid. That was not good at all. We gotta get settled back down and cool these tires back off. Even on a tiny slide like that can add a bunch of heat. See if we can keep Chad behind us. We know he's good on the short tracks.
That was your fastest lap of the session.
These are all technically short tracks, but
Sorry, bro.
this one especially is short. See if Alan can set something up on Justin. He's pretty close to his bumper, but just not able to get the run off the corner. I'm barely able to keep up with him if I don't make a big mistake, which I have a couple times already.
The leader just did a 14.
Another big loose out of 4. We really need to watch that. I keep grabbing that front stretch wall for some reason. We could make the pass or get position on Allen. We'd probably be able to make the pass, and even though he has been quicker, he'd probably get shuffled back and we might be able to stay ahead. But I cannot get a run to set anything up. Trying to be consistent here and be smooth, but not an easy thing to do. He's beating me out of 4 though. I do not have the speed that he's got out of turn 4. I'm just a little bit too loose. There's a loose moment out of 2, which is not good. If we start going loose, we're going to be in trouble. And that seems to be what's going on. Chad is looking fast behind us.
The leader just did a
15.048.
15.048. We beat that time.
We're halfway to the
Just now to halfway. Keep getting these snaps out of the corner though, which is killing my momentum. And I'm trying to be easy on throttle, but not even that's really helping. Looks like Chad's got a big gap behind him, so if he gets by us, we can fall in behind him and maybe he can open the door for us. He seems to be pretty fast. I can't get close enough to do much. or really anything. There hasn't been any mistakes ahead of us. That was a bad exit. I'm getting tight on entry now, and I'm still having those snaps. That's not a good combination. I think Chad is going to end up passing us. Oh, there's a big slide.
The leader just did on
14.971 inside.
Yep.
Still there? Hold your line. All right, man. 20 to go.
We'll get in behind him. Maybe he can catch Allen and open the door. We got a lot of time to make up now with my big mistakes. We got a lap car Rob up there. But he's staying on the high side for us. Much appreciated. So we're back to 9th where we started. So can't be too upset with that. It's been a really clean and fun race so far. I just haven't been quick enough to go forward from where I qualified. I'm good at hitting that front stretch wall. Oh, they just
Inside.
spun in front of us. No caution. Now we get a caution.
Caution is out. Line up single file. Pit road is closed.
All right, getting ready to go back green. We got the inside line starting back in 9th. So maybe that's the opportunity we needed to get an opportunity to pass. And maybe say opportunity a couple more times. But we got Nick right behind us this time. And Alan still ahead of us here. So let's see what we can do on this restart.
All right, man.
Try not to miss a
Pace
shift.
cars in. Green flag, green flag.
Get back to the inside on
Outside.
Chad in the grass.
Still there.
Because I couldn't see the people right in front of
Still
me.
there. Hold your line.
Chad's even beating us on the outside.
Car on the high side.
We are stacked up pretty bad here. Oh, might have been some contact,
Stay low.
some checking up, and some smoke. Oh, the guy.
Stay low. Inside. All right, man.
Oh, we hit the freaking tire, and that probably destroyed the car.
9. Line up single file. Pit road is closed.
Dang it.
Past the 7. Past the 95. Past the.
Your car has too much damage. We've got to fix it. Looks like your car is toast.
Past the 2. Past the.
It's done.
Well,
Past the.
it destroyed it. We could have survived it, but then the wall closed up there, and the
Sorry,
car
I checked you guys up.
the car is destroyed. Unfortunately, whole right front is gone. The 318 just tried a really aggressive move to get to the bottom, I think. Yeah, he tried to cut down in front of Allen when there really wasn't a gap there to get to the bottom. And that's the kind of aggressive moves that cause wrecks. And we had missed it and just got a little bit of rear end damage. And a little tap on the front end, but we had gotten completely around it until just the 90-degree angle of the wall here. I'm trying to make it into the corner, and I'm trying to miss the people, and I can't see that wall opening until I'm pointed right at it, which completely destroys the car. And I think a few other people got it. Warren went right into it. He's out, I'm sure, with that damage. That is an unfortunate way to end our race. We were going good there. I thought that restart was going to give us an opportunity to get in front of Chad and maybe a couple others, but that's the danger of a restart like that and people diving it to the bottom. You just get stacked up so bad, and that just instantly causes wrecks, and nowhere for us to go there. Let's go take a look at the first caution with Chad, and that'll be our video, I guess. So we get unlucky in this one, but it was a fun race up to that point. Chad, under the caution, said he had no idea he was that close to him. I think he just got into the back of him a little bit accidentally, and we managed to avoid that one. Should happen this lap, I believe. Yeah, when he entered the corner, he was not close, and then he kind of drifted up off the bottom a little bit, and Chad was coming in, and just a tiny little tap sends him around,
All right, man. Pace cars in.
and we get around the outside of that. with no damage, but we can't avoid the next one, unfortunately. So we will end up getting something. We're in 15th right now. We're not a lap down. We'll probably end up below that because car is undrivable. We had a meatball, and it's going to be broken. So that'll end our race. Looking forward to watching the end of it from Nick's video and watching all the rest of the races that I wasn't in. So, unfortunate ending for us, but that's the way it goes sometimes, especially at a short track like this.